Hello everyone, I am here at the Rose Bowl Flea with SFI today, and we are picking out the perfect vintage wash to replicate at SFI in the most sustainable way possible. So I'm really excited to be here, and honestly just being in LA at the Rose Bowl Flea, I'm super excited. So let's go! The reason I love vintage denim so much is just because I really feel like I can never find a true, authentic looking wash. Like, I really love how every pair is different and has their own story. You know, if there's like a wallet mark on the back or like a tin like in the back pocket, like it just makes me think of like, okay, what did someone do in these jeans before me? Obviously this was done like by someone actually wearing them, but traditionally, how would you recreate this in like a traditional wash process?
The first step would be obviously to make the pants. Then we would go in really with a piece of sandpaper and try and recreate the whiskers and the wear pattern on the back and on the thighs, maybe at the back knee, and really do that piece by piece, which isn't inherently unsustainable. But it is a lot of work, a lot of labor, and it also means that if we were to do this in production, like they're all going to be a little bit different, and it takes a lot of time. So we're trying to move closer to, we're trying to use more laser, which just is easier in the end and creates beautiful results. Then in order to wash this down to the base shade that we're looking for and also get these beautiful highs and lows, we would do a traditional stone wash, so using pumice stones, which we know is problematic because, you know, we have to import them from far away, which is really fuel intensive and energy intensive. The stones themselves, you can only use them up to 3 times. They disintegrate within about three washes or 3 uses, and then it creates a sludge that we don't know what to do with. It means that there's like sand and grit in the pants, so they need extra rinsing. The whole process requires a lot of water. It's really hard on the machines that we use for that, and it's kind of hard on the fabric too. Like it damages the pants. So that's a technology that we're trying to walk away from and find alternatives to. After that, we would have to dry the pants, then go in with potassium permanganate, which is a spray bleaching agent, which is terrible for people's health.
Yeah, I think they're pretty perfect, honestly.
Can you hold them against your person? I love it. Like even the knee placement is really good on you.
That's what, yeah, I really like the leg. I really like it. I honestly, I think these are the ones too.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes.
I'm so stoked. I think we can start by taking this wear pattern that we're seeing right here and starting to recreate that so that we can laser this onto the garment that you're looking for. And obviously if there's elements like the chevrons that we want to move around a little bit, we can easily do that. The indigo pooling that you're pointing out here, we can try and laser that. We can also tack the fabric, so we do basically a little staple before we put it in the machine, so that the fabric doesn't have the same exposure to the mechanical abrasion or the chemical abrasion that we're applying in the wash down, so that we can get those highs and lows. And I think in order to get to this base shade, there's a couple of things that we can do, and I'll have to consult with GT, our global wash tech, to see whether we want to use pumice stone alternatives and whether we want to use actual biostones of some sort, or whether we want to do that using an enzyme. We can use our new clear fade technology to try and wash this down and ensure that we get all of these beautiful highs and lows in the fabric in the most sustainable way that we can, while retaining this beautiful bright blue cast that we're looking for. And then as far as like the little hits of abrasion, maybe a little bit of the dirt that we're seeing on the garment, we can use pigments. We can just use a Dremel, so essentially going in with a little bit of sandpaper or with an actual Dremel, and do that along the edges there. So I think we found the perfect pair.
We did it. We found our perfect wash. And so next steps,
we're going to take this back to SFI and figure out how we can translate this. We will work with our mill partners to send you some fabric options. And then, you know, we're all going to go back and do a little bit of research into what the fit is that you're going to be looking for.
Okay.
Because of course,
Yeah.
we're going to have to build you your own custom fit as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to get on the design aspect of that. I'm not a designer, so it's a fun little project for me to get to do, and also just learn about the actual process and time that goes into creating a really sustainable wash recipe. So, yeah, I'm very excited.